Yay! Don't you love technical difficulties? It's exactly what we just had then. That's all right. That was Shay's bad. Her microphone wasn't unplugged itself for some reason. Bad on you, Shay.
Yeah, it has a mind of its own.
Well, we're gonna do a re-intro. Yay! This is how a podcast rolls, folks. This is how it rolls. Well, welcome back to the Senshi Ani Girls. It's been a while since me and Shay have done a podcast for probably about 4 or 5 months now, I reckon. It's been so long. But we are excited to finally be back. We are.
Yes.
And this is our 13th or 12th. No, this is our 13th episode. Yes, our 13th episode. And this, we are going to be discussing, so like, it's like a catch up, really. It's like a catch up with us, talking about what we've been doing in life, what anime we've been watching, what's going on in the anime world. So it's just really like just a chill out time. And for the Senshi Ani Girls, I am Lita, known as Lita Kino. I do too many things on the internet, I always end up saying. I am a YouTuber. I am a blogger, first and foremost. I am part of a group. Me and Shay are called Owls Bloggers. I'm also writing now for a site called Manga Tokyo, which is exciting. And I just do a whole bunch of different things on the internet. And I just love anime to death. And I do this podcast with my fellow co-host Shay. Say hi, Shay.
Hi, I'm Shay, and I'm also a YouTuber as well as a blogger for anime. And like Lita, I do way too many things regarding anime. I'm also a part of Owls as well, although I don't post too much on there, but I want to start back posting for Owls because it is such a wonderful group and it's truly, truly amazing. And congrats on writing for Manga Tokyo, Lita. Congratulations. That's awesome.
Thank you. I did announce this on my blog just probably about a couple of weeks ago. It's about the beginning of December. I was put forward the opportunity to. So it's been really, really interesting so far. It has. So that's something exciting. It is.
That's
And
really
yeah. So new year. Can't believe we're in the new year. We're in 2018. I can't believe we are, honestly. And I hope you had a nice Christmas and New Year, Shay.
I did. I had a really, really good Christmas, a really good New Year's. Honestly, I couldn't complain. Got to spend time with family and friends and also work some of those days, but it was still a lot of fun. Fun going shopping, being in the crowds. How about you? How was your Christmas and New Year's?
Mine was good. My Christmas and New Year. Just got, did the classical Aussie barbecue. And it was just a merry time with my family. I don't know, it felt weird that we didn't really open our presents till I think around like in the evening, where you typically would open them in the morning. As you get older, the present thing, just becomes like less and less really important. All I cared about was the food. So we weren't going to have a traditional dinner. We weren't. So we didn't end up doing that. It was nice just to have a Aussie barbecue. If you guys should try out an Aussie barbecue, if you ever come to Australia, it's definitely worth it. Prawns, steak, had all of that. Oh, it's like mouth-watering. And my New Year was pretty quiet, honestly. It was just a quiet one. I just hung out with my family and other friends, and got a fair bit tipsy. As you do. I probably got too tipsy. But yes, it was very nice, but it felt really weird. It took a while to sort of get into the Christmas spirit a New Year's spirit. I'm more of a Christmas person than a New Year's person, honestly. But
Yeah.
it's
I
been yeah.
I agree. I'm more of a Christmas person than I am New Year's. Like you mentioned before, I think now as an adult celebrating Christmas and celebrating New Year's, Christmas is still exciting for me. Not so much like you said the gifts, but mostly being around family and just the atmosphere that Christmas brings. I think it's mostly because now instead of me receiving a lot of gifts like I did as a kid, I'm now out buying gifts for people since I'm an adult. And I just love it. And then when it comes to New Year's, I also like now having a quiet New Year's. So spending it with close family or close friends and just, hanging out and just having a good time, compared to, before when I was a younger adult trying to find where my friends and I could go like hang out or go party. Now it's kind of like, hey, whose house are we going to, hang out at until midnight?
Yeah, he wants to go to bed early. I hate going to bed early. I always stay up till New Year's. We always stay up till like midnight. We do. So I think we went to bed. Oh God, no, Christmas. We went to bed at my family went to bed at 2 a.m. That never happens. That's only because we were playing. That's only because we were playing Cards Against Humanity.
That's a fun game.
It's so interesting. It was.
It's such a fun game. And if you have a game, and not a game, but if you have a iPhone, I don't know if they have this app on for Androids, but it's called Evil Apples and it's basically Cards Against Humanity, but it's an app. And you can play with your friends. If you like add them as a friend, you can make like a whole game. My friends and I play all the time, and it's hilarious because you also don't know, like, obviously whose card is whose, and then you like choose the card that you find is best, and one person's the judge, and it rotates like who's the judge, who's like actually playing, and it'll alert you when like it's your turn, or it's your turn to judge, or if you haven't yet played a card.
I've never heard of that. I mean, my sister bought the game like a year ago, and we never played it. And I mean, my mum and dad were quite hesitant to give it a go, and I was a little because I heard it's a bit of one of those like rude and crude games. And no, they ended up really getting into it. In fact, my mum won the game. I was like, that was pretty hilarious. That was pretty funny.
It's a lot of fun to play also because of like, if you know someone really well, like if you know who's a judge or your friend's a judge, but you know your friend's humor very well, then you can kind of easily win because you know what they'll think is funny or what they'll really like. So it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it was a very interesting game. I could play it again for sure. Definitely. You guys should tell us in the chat if you've ever played Cards Against Humanity and like what you thought of it and stuff.
It's fun. I haven't played with my parents, so that's one thing that I'm not for sure I want to do yet. I haven't played with any adults, like per se, like as far as like older grown adults that I know or respect. I've mostly played among friends, so it's kind of cool to like know their humor. But I haven't played with like my parents, especially because I'm afraid because the cards are kind of raunchy.
Oh yeah, like some of my parents' faces were hilarious. They're like, oh, all right then.
Yeah.
But then like it surprised me with their humor. I was like, well, my dad's got sick humor. Let's just say that.
Yeah. But
yeah, it was good. Very, very good it was.
What did you get for Christmas?
I got, let's see. Well, I always imagined that I wanted to get a whole bunch of like anime stuff, but I got a lot of the adult stuff. I did. I did get one thing. I got from my sister. I think it was birthday / Christmas because my birthday is in Christmas week, well, the 22nd. So it's always kind of like a busy period. But I got from her the Snow White with the red hair on Blu-ray season 1. I wanted that series for ages on Blu-ray for like the last year or so. And soon after that, in the New Year sales, I got season 2, which is good. I'm glad I have the whole collection now. But yeah, I just got other like, adult things, like a little bit of like, makeup and this little light up shell clam thing that I like. It like changes different colors. So I got a few nice things. I did, but I haven't yet. I've been meaning to like just buy myself a huge manga haul at the moment because there's loads of manga titles I want to get. I haven't done that yet. So what did you get for Christmas, Shay?
Actually, this Christmas, I got a lot of Disney stuff. So my boyfriend and I are both very huge Disney nerds. So he actually got me a lot of Disney stuff. I got a Disney wallet. I got a Disney purse. I got a Disney cosmetic bag that were all Dooney and Burke. So it was my first Dooney and Burke bag. So I was actually really, really excited. He also got me a mini bracelet and also a Mickey Mouse necklace. I did get some anime stuff. So for anime stuff, I actually got a Sailor Moon t-shirt. I got a Luna t-shirt.
Oh, and of course.
Yes.
This is the Senshi Ani Girls. We need to mention Sailor Moon at least once or twice.
I know. There it goes. And I got that for Christmas. But my Christmas was very Disneyed out. I also got like shoes and stuff for Christmas, like from my mom, as well as like clothes. I didn't ask for too much anime stuff for Christmas, mostly because my parents still don't know where to shop for that kind of stuff. I should have asked it from my boyfriend, but he knows I'm big into Disney. And since we also had a Disney trip planned for after Christmas, it was kind of cool to have all that like Disney stuff because we actually just came back from Disneyland on Tuesday. We just came back from Disneyland after being there for 5 days. So I think that's why he did it.
Aw, I'm jealous of all the Disney stuff you said. I knew I wouldn't be getting a whole bunch of like anime stuff anyway. I knew I'd have to like, go buy that yourself. So
yeah, I'd have to really, really like tell my parents where to find it and specifically show them what I want to make sure they don't give me anything crazy or leave it up to someone who knows about anime and like knows what I kind of like.
Yes. And speaking of anime, I know we should really get on the topic of anime. What series have you been watching recently, Shay? I'm curious because we haven't talked for so long. I have no idea what either of us have been watching, what we've completed.
I know. I've watched as far as what I've completed. I've completed Food Wars, the first and the second season. I haven't yet watched the third season of Food Wars just yet. I plan to get to it.
Don't remind me. I haven't even. I started season 2, and then that was like a year and a half ago, and I haven't gone back to it. I did watch one of your reviews for Food Wars, and yeah, you probably were surprised by just the food looks so lovely, but then there's just the over sexualized reactions. Or I remember watching the very first episode, and it's just I was sitting there laughing my ass off. Honestly, it was hilarious.
Oh, it's such a good
I thought I know how this just with the woman's reaction to Yukihiro's dish. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be throughout the whole series. It just got worse from there. I have been meaning to get back to Food Wars. It's a very, very enjoyable show. It is there needs to be more cooking anime shows. I love watching anime with food in. I don't know. It's like a bad guilty pleasure because it just makes you hungry. So, but I'm glad you're enjoying Food Wars though.
Yes. What else? Oh, I watched and I have now finished Evil or Live and also Kino's Journey. I finished those two and I'm currently watching and almost have finished King's Game. Yeah, those are
I was gonna say, mention King's Game. Well, I haven't touched that series, and all it's getting is just what's the word? Trash talk at the moment.
Oh my God, I have to be honest with you. I'm enjoying King's Game. And I don't know what that makes me. I don't know if that makes me a bad person, but I've been enjoying King's Game. Only reason why I enjoy it is because I think as someone who has been a huge fan of Battle Royale and who is also a huge fan of is it Mirai Nikki?
Oh, Future Diary. Is it Future Diary?
No, I think it's not Future Diaries. It is, oh my God, I forgot the name of it. Now it's on the tip of my tongue. It involves the girl. She's wearing a blindfold over her eye, one of her eyes.
Another? No?
Yes, Another. And it reminds me of Another as well.
Oh, okay.
Those are the two shows that it reminds me of so much, especially because in King's Game, at the end of each episode, they cross out any of the people in the class that have died. And it's so reminiscent of Battle Royale, especially if you read the book. It has at the end of each chapter, like how many people are dead and how many people are still alive. So that's why it reminds me of it so much. But it's such a good show. If you haven't watched it. And if you're someone who's not a fan of subtitles, Funimation has the dub. Or they've dubbed it, the simul dub. That's how I'm watching it. Or I watched half of it subtitled. Half of it dubbed.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of that show just gets a lot of grief. Then again, there's a lot of shows that I've not seen that have gotten a lot of grief, and I don't know, when people talk about when they don't like a series, it makes me want to watch it. That's so so weird because I don't know. I just want to be like I want to be my own judge of it, and who cares if it ends up being terrible or whatever. I don't know. I just like finding some good in some anime. There are some anime that I've watched that have been disappointing. I've not seen any good in it at all. But I believe there's at least a little goodness in every single series. That's something I've always tried to look in with other series I watch. Like at some point I plan to watch School Days. And well, we all know
School Days. Yeah. Well, School Days wasn't bad. It was just weird. It was very strange of a show to me.
It looks like it just looks melodramatic, and I actually have yet to watch a video, but someone did a video talking about why School Days is amazing. And that makes me want to watch the video of the title. I'm like, I want to know this person's opinion.
Right. Like, makes me want to know why you think this show is so good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's by a YouTuber named Roger, and then he's got some numbers after. I'll find a link and I'll put it in the down bar below if any of you guys want to go check it out, because I've not had a chance to watch it yet. So yeah. And what have you thought of Kino's journey?
I plan to do a complete review on it for next week on Wednesday for my video, but honestly, I liked Kino's journey. It's the newer one, so I guess there's an older one for Kino. I guess there's an older series, and this is like a newer series. I had never heard of Kino's journey. None of it. Never heard of it. So when it was suggested for the podcast that I'm on, It's in Season, I was like, okay, I'll check it out. So I wasn't really into it at first, but then as I started watching it more and more, certain episodes I really enjoyed. And if you're someone who's like a fan of how Mushishi was kind of done, as far as like each episode is its own story, and it's not like each episode doesn't lead into the next, then that's very much to me how Kino's journey was done. But it's not as soft spoken like Mushishi is with Ginkgo, but it has the same sort of like episodic feel for me. But I enjoyed it. Towards the end, I really enjoyed it because there's certain episodes that I loved, and there were some episodes I just didn't know sometimes what was going on. And I think that was mostly because I hadn't watched the previous Kino, so I didn't know some of the characters, but I liked it. I thought it was cool. The only show that I didn't like out of those like three was Evil or Live. I didn't enjoy it that much. I did a review on it. It was okay.
I don't know anything. I don't know. I have no idea what that's even about.
So Evil or Live is about basically it's about like internet addiction. So it's like these kids who have internet addiction are sent to the school by their parents to basically help them with their internet addiction. And basically the schools ran kind of evilly. So it's kind of like a military school, a very militant school kind of a way, with like physical, like a lot of physical stuff and like mental stuff and so on and so forth. And the main character Hibiki comes in. He's kind of like your typical character who gets thrown in this situation where they kind of don't know what to do. And then of course, over the course of the 12 episodes that this series is, he then like wants to help take down the school and becomes a little bit of a stronger character. You have the character Shin, who is very like mysterious, kind of runs the place, but in a weird, underhanded kind of a way. And you learn more about his backstory later on. And then you also, of course, have his love interest, whom I didn't think was much of a love interest, but that's what this character is supposed to be. And her name is Shiori. And she also has her own backstory as well. The reason why I didn't like it was just because it wasn't done well. The material was good. For example, like the main plot or what the show is supposed to be about was cool, just because, you know, you hear so much nowadays about internet addiction. Like kids are constantly on their phones or they're online. And now people want to say internet addiction is like a real thing. So I loved it for that aspect because it's so relevant to today. But to me, it just wasn't done well as far as it. And it, for like my co-hosts that were on it in season with me, they actually, which was Cody and DJM High, they both had seen Prison School, and the beginning of it was very much Prison School-esque. So they were not very into it at first. And since I hadn't seen Prison School, still have not, I didn't have much to compare it to. I was just kind of thoroughly shocked at first.
It's all right. I've not seen Prison School either. But yeah, the Evil Live one, I saw it floating around on Crunchyroll, but I never thought much of it. I think I've watched only one review of it, and someone didn't even explain the plot. They just, I don't know why they didn't. They just explained that, you know, they actually kind of enjoyed it, and then they didn't. But I mean, look, sounds interesting enough to me. I actually don't watch a lot of shows like that. If it's like, I haven't watched a lot of shows like, for example, like Another, or as you described, like Evil or Live, or I don't know what it is. I'm trying to change that. I don't watch a lot of like psychological, like mystery sort of animes. I don't know. I tend to avoid that as of late, and I'm trying to change that. Yep. So, it's all right. You have good variety of taste, Shay. Definitely. I'm just at times. Yeah, I just go by what I feel. Yeah. So, but I already have too much on my list watching at the moment. I'm slowly getting back into the seasonal. Since we're going the seasonal anime route of things, I guess we can talk about seasonal if you want to, Shay.
Sure. Yeah, I actually haven't watched anything for this season, really, just because there's so many shows that I have to like catch up on and watch. So
let me die. Okay, no. Okay, I have to at least say one that you have to watch. I've not checked out all of them either. I've only checked out like 2. at the moment. But one you can just go right into, which is the Cardcaptor Sakura clear arc. You can just go right into that, even though people have read the manga, they know what's going to happen. I'm one of these that hasn't watched. Watched the manga. Ugh.
Yeah.
I hasn't read the manga, and you'll just love it, Shay. You'll just love it. I'm
excited.
You've seen Cardcaptor Sakura.
I have. I've seen both the original English dub that I remembered as a kid, and then I went back and I watched the subtitled. I love the subtitle version a lot more.
Yeah, I'd never heard the subtitled version before until I've been watching this week by week. So it's been taking some adjusting to, with like how so sweet her voice is. It's like almost too sweet. It's like you've just had a really sour like candy thing, and it's just making you go, oh, like, you pull up like a screwed up face, and it's just like some of it's too much. Like at the end of each episode, there's only like 2 episodes, but I think number 3 is out now. But I don't know, honestly, my heart starts racing just a little bit. I'm just like, God, this is too much. It's too much. This show is like too cute for words alone. So, I just love it. I think I love it more for obviously the nostalgia and it's just you need to watch it.
Is it the original subcast from the 90s, or is it a new?
Okay, as far as I know, they've brought back. They're using the original. I think some of the original cast from the 90s series. I'm fairly sure, at least for Sakura, Shaoran, and Tomoyo, at least.
Okay, well, that makes me happy then. I'm interested in watching it.
Yeah.
I might wait till it finishes, just because I hate waiting week to week. So I might wait till it finishes and just marathon it, or wait till there's enough episodes to marathon.
There's 22 episodes, so you'll be waiting a while, but I can't help it. It's something nice for me to watch week by week, so can't help it. So I honestly wasn't going to check out the winter 2018 season. I had planned to wait until the spring, but I don't know, after talking with people and that I have to review episodically a certain series for Manga Tokyo that I'm writing for now, there was a change of plans. So I'm at the moment I'm following Citrus, the Yuri one that I'm reviewing for Manga Tokyo, which has been interesting. And the other week I finally checked out Darling in the Franxx. Yeah, Darling in the Franxx. I don't want to say the name wrong. I watched the first episode this week, actually. That's the one everyone keeps going on about, that's with A1 Pictures and Studio Trigger. Yeah, Studio Trigger. It's a mech one, and I love my mech, so I've not even had a chance to talk about the first episode, but the first episode honestly kind of blew me away. Honestly, I really, really loved it. There was a lot that was going on, but it was a little fast paced, but it was a good, decent intro. I really liked it. It's not because I'm checking out because it's by A1 Pictures and Studio Trigger like everybody else. It's because it's mecha. So, when you got a favorite genre that you love and then you just hear a new show that comes up and you're just going to check it out anyway. Who cares if it ends up being bad or terrible, or if it ends up being really good? You just got to check it out. So that was my reasoning for checking out. So yes, Darling in, I have to watch episode 2 today at some point.
Yeah.
But those are the only shows those 3 ones I'm currently watching right now. Slowly there's going to be more added. I've just not had a chance to check out some of the other ones. I haven't. So looks like I'll be in the seasonal game this year, it looks like.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I need to check out more anime soon too. So I'm sure that for me, more anime will get added. For example, Food Wars. I still need to watch that.
that's yeah, the second part of the season 3, I think, is airing spring 2018. Yeah, definitely. I definitely saw it on the listing because there's a series I'm waiting for in the spring 2018 series, which is Full Metal Panic season 4. Oh, guys have no idea how excited I am for that. Invisible Victory. I never thought that series is over 10 years old, and I never thought there was going to be another. It was going to get another season, but I'm so excited for that. Oh, definitely going to be talking about that around that time, Shay. Just forewarning you. So
No worries. I actually haven't seen any of the Full Metal Panics.
Where have
Yeah,
you
don't
been?
kill me.
You know what? You could just easily dive right into the second season. And yeah, that's all you really need to watch, Shay. You just need to watch the second season because it's just very, very comedic. Very comedic, but that's all right. I'm that's probably the only series in this whole entire world that I will preach about just to say, go watch it. It's great. You'll laugh. That's it. That's probably the only one I ever preach about, honestly, a lot.
Oh.
So, but yes, there's a lot. That's a lot that's going on right now. Seriously, there is, and there's too much going on anime wise. I have to say, 2017 was a great year for anime. Truly was. Even if I didn't watch a lot of the popular series, some of them I will get around to definitely this year. Like there's Made in Abyss. What else is there? I don't know. I can't think off the top of my head. But
I think one of them was like Dragon Maid Kobayashi. I heard that was
what? You know what? I've watched the first 3 episodes of that because I needed to watch some of it for reference for something I was writing, and I loved it. So it's really cute. It's really cute.
I want to watch that. I heard it's really good.
Yeah, yeah, it's really I'm just gonna cut. That's a series I'm gonna just kind of come back to, even though it's not very long. It's like 12 episodes. So it's really cute. It is. So
I did read some manga though.
No.
I started reading the manga Dream Sun.
Oh yes, I saw that you were reviewing that volume by volume on your channel.
Yeah, so they just came out with I think I'm on the 4th, if not 5th volume of that series now. I haven't bought the most recent volume because it just came out this month, but I haven't started reading it yet, or bought it actually. But I'm liking that manga a lot. I also read A Silent Voice.
Yes, I saw that you reviewed that.
Yes, I absolutely love that manga. I have not seen the movie. I want to see the movie, but I have not seen it yet. But that was really good.
You need a tissue box, just for the record.
Scared. I also have read Orange, and I saw Orange also.
I've read Orange. I've not seen Orange though.
And for those of you guys who do not know, there is a new Orange manga that's coming out.
No.
Yes. Oh my god, yes. It comes out January 23rd. I believe is when it comes out into stores, or it might be the 26th.
When was that announced? Did I miss it? I probably missed it, knowing me.
I'm on the press release list for 7 Seas, whom has Orange, and it's called Orange Future. It is the sequel to Orange, and it's going to come out next week.
Oh, well, folks.
Now you guys know I was able to read some of it. They gave me a PDF copy. of the first volume. And it is really good. You guys should definitely check it out. It's now changed point of views. It's not in Naho's point of view. It is in
Kakeru?
No, actually it's not. It's actually in
Is it the one that had that was it the one in like when they're in the future? Was it that guy that she was with in the future when Kakeru was in the future dead? Oops. Hope I didn't reveal the spoiler for anybody.
Spoiler alert.
Is it the got blonde haired, brown haired dude?
It is.
Yeah, because he liked Naho, right?
He did. It's his point of view.
Oh, okay. I don't read a lot of sequels. I don't.
I suggest reading this one.
Don't remind me about reading things. My reading last year was terrible. I barely read any manga series at all, but that's why, like I said, this year, one of my recent video that I did was to watch. I mean, not watch. No, I'm already watching too many things. Read more manga. Definitely. I've read so far. I've completed one manga series at the moment, and I'm one that will be ongoing. I borrowed some books from my library, and I read the first couple of volumes of Anonymous Noise. I know there's an anime for it, but I think that's like on Anime Strike, which Anime Strike don't exist anymore.
It does not.
Yes. I was gonna do a video about it, but then I'm like, well, there's probably enough of them out on the YouTube.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was one of them that did a review on it. Not a review. I talked about it.
Oh, I haven't. I was just like, when I saw it, I don't know. Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, and I was like, yes, the universe is listening. Finally, something had been done. It's done and dusted. I'm so glad it's gone. It only lasted a year. Oh well, at least that people have access to. I even created an account and everything, even though it's not my right country. I just went and had a look just to confirm it, honestly. And it was good. There was like loads of different access to shows that people couldn't get to before, which is good. So that was a good piece of news to learn in the new year. That was. So let us know if you're happy that Anime Strike doesn't exist anymore. It's been burned in the ashes. Goodbye forever. So I'll say like an anime streaming service that's really kicked up a notch. If you've heard of it, Shay, is at High Dive.
I've heard of it. I have not used it though.
They're doing slowly they're slowly doing seasonal like simulcast stuff they're adding, and they've got a lot of OVA series on there, and they've got a good old anime library. I've had a little look because I'm country limited, but they've got a very decent library. Because you're in America, you've probably got the full catalog, but I think it's like about $5, $6 a month, around that. If you go like the unlimited, if you become a member, definitely is worth your money. I'm excited. I'm being quite impressed with this upcoming streaming service. They appeared just halfway through last year. They did, and I was like, well, I wish you would just let Australia get in there, but no, country limitations. So I see Drake in the chat says he is hello Drake. I'm sorry, I didn't say hello before.
Hi.
Strike user and customer. Oh, you were. Well, you were. So it wasn't worth it. I'm not surprised. I had a few people I knew that were the Anime Strike, and yeah, most of them only got it because they needed to watch some of the seasonal stuff, behind two paywalls. absolute rubbish. I'm just glad it's gone. So it was like a blessing in disguise for the new year, honestly, for the anime community. So
Yeah. It was something that they actually should have done from the beginning, to be honest. But I guess it was a way to make more money. But it's also funny because it looks like now a lot of companies, like a lot of streaming services, are noticing like how big the anime like viewership is. So they're adding more. Like Hulu's adding more, Netflix is adding more. They're throwing a lot more money into getting a lot of shows on there compared to it before, where it was kind of really hard to find shows. But now you have all these different, you know, places now are like gaming for putting anime on there.
yeah, I agree. I feel like 2018 there's going to be a lot of there's going to be I feel like anime is definitely going to evolve a lot more. I felt like it really evolved last year a lot, even in the year before in 2016. Yeah, definitely over the last 2 years. I mean, like last year there was a lot more anime movies that were in the local cinema.
Yeah.
I mean, even recently now like right now they're playing Mary and the Witch's Flower. That's by Studio something something, because I can't remember the name of it. The person who created that studio, it's been known. It's people have been comparing it to Studio Ghibli because the director or the CEO company owner is from Studio Ghibli, and he started up this studio on his own. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but Mary and the Witch's Flower, that's currently showing right now. I'm debating if I will go see it. And then soon after, there is another movie that just got announced. They're going to show the Eureka 7 movie trilogies because they're coming out year by year. They're showing the first movie this month or in February. I'm excited. Definitely going to go see that. Definitely it's picked up in anime films coming to local cinemas. And I'm jealous that some of you in America get to see the new Free movie. Starting Days. Funimation have issues with you now. So
yeah,
but yeah,
I noticed that a lot. And I noticed that not only is there more anime movies coming to theaters, but it's also like they're doing really well in theaters, which is surprising. I mean, like you have movies like A Silent Voice and you have Your Name, you know, that came out into theaters and they just did amazing in US theaters and like selling out tickets and stuff like that, to where some you know, theaters put extra shows so that people could actually see it. And I think that's just showing how many people are now enjoying the anime art style. And it's becoming more and more mainstream. And while I think some people among the community may not like it because they like that it's underground, I'm enjoying it because I'm enjoying it becoming more mainstream. I think it's something that a lot of us for so many years have wanted. We've wanted, you know, a lot of people to enjoy what we enjoy and to understand that it's not just for kids and it's not, you know, all hentai and it's not all, you know, craziness, that it is actually a lot of times very touching stories that really get to you and a lot of things that you can learn from it, you know. So I'm enjoying it.
what about me? What if I'm not in that majority of people that wanted it to become mainstream? Maybe I liked it that it was underground, one of them underground people.
I mean, it's okay if many people like want it to stay underground, you know, but I think one of the things with it becoming mainstream is that it makes it more readily available. You know, like you're able now to find it more in storage and not having to go to your friend's friend who somehow got it shipped to them from Japan to get what you want, you know, at least because I think one of the things that so many people always complained about was, especially when torrenting was rampant and downloading stuff illegally went rampant, was that they're like, I can't watch the shows I want to watch because they're not licensed here and I can't find them. And now companies are like, hey, look, now we can get these shows. Like now you can watch it as soon as they air in Japan. Now you can watch them and they're subtitled. And then while you do have to pay money to watch them, you know, it's kind of like now you don't have that anymore, you know. Man, but I can understand, but I don't think anime is going to be completely mainstream because obviously there is some shows that just never make it over to, you know, whatever country you're living in. So sometimes you do watch a show that's very, very underground because it's only airing in Japan and you can only watch it at like 4 a.m. in the morning on a cryptic site. But I mean, I'm I'm liking it because now I can share it with other people, and now my friends understand what anime is, and they're not like, "What? What is this? What are you watching? How is this? What?" So now they know what it is because they're like, "Okay, yeah, I've seen that before, or I've heard of it."
Yeah, I am. I definitely agree. I do that, to an extent. I say, I say to an extent that yeah, it's good that yeah we get all the simulcast stuff and but also that I'm with the whole licensing torrenting thing. I think that's just going to be it will be an ongoing thing for a very long time. Because let's face it, a lot of half the people like me, who is like a 90s kid, I want to say, watched a lot of anime, not knowing that it was like illegally or whatever. And, it's just, I just feel on that topic that it's just something that you can't stop people from doing. I mean, I do personally wish some older series that I've wanted to see for a long time. I that they're not like on sites like Crunchyroll or Funimation. But I will say that the two streaming services I'm with Anime Lab, which is in Australia and for New Zealand only, and I'm also with Crunchyroll. I do say that Crunchyroll has added some decent titles to their library they have slowly, even though some of it is not accessible to where I live. Some of them have been, but like the other day, I noticed that a anime film that I really love is called Origins: The Spirits of the Past by Studio Gonza, and that was a 2007 one. And it was just made me so happy to see that on their library. It's a very sort of controversial series or film, but it's a one I really love, and I was just so happy to see something like that on there. And same with like Anime Lab. Anime Lab has been really good here. They've like upped the ante on adding a lot of older titles. Like just last month they added a series called Bubblegum Crisis. I know how old that series is.
Yeah, that's pretty old.
They added that on there because I have to review it for my channel. So it's great that I get to watch it because honestly, any older series I try and just buy it first, even before watching it. I sometimes don't care, honestly. I just, being a collector, you just like want it in your collection and stuff. So, but again, you can't stop people from what they want to do, how they want to watch things. It's not really right for you to just, dictate someone and how they watch things. I've always believed in. So, you should just, watch things how you want them, really. But
Yeah.
maybe more older series maybe added this year they will, but it's just like a wait and see game. But I still personally like just buying my older series, honestly. I do. Because you
Yeah.
never know, it might not be there in the future. And then I can say at least I had it.
Yeah. One thing
So
I can say, it's getting better. Like it's not
yeah.
perfect. So I know that it's definitely not perfect as far as with how like much anime we tend to get. I know the States has it pretty well compared to other countries as far as our access, and I think that's mostly because there's so many big major anime companies that are located in the US, such as Funimation, such as Viz, and things like that. So it makes it a lot easier for us to get the access, especially when certain companies are able to stream it. But I think compared to how it was years ago, as far as when it was really, really bad, it's gotten better. Like I will say that because they've made the access a little bit easier compared to before, and they are starting to get more of those like older shows. But I think we also realize that the older shows are a lot harder for them to get because they're older shows, but they're getting them slowly but surely. They're getting them on these sites for that other people who have not seen these older shows but have heard of them can now watch them. But yes, I agree. It's probably a lot easier to buy an older series than to find somewhere to stream it.
Yes, definitely. Speaking of how anime has become mainstream, there is something that me and Shay will definitely be discussing, which is such thing as the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Now, I'm sure most of you are aware that voting will start in a day or so, and honestly, well, we all know that last year for the 2016 anime awards for Crunchyroll, at first I thought, what? Is this really a thing? I thought the whole idea in their selections was a little trivial, but I'll say that for this time around, how they're going about it and their selections is definitely better, I will say. So I thought it would be fun to just go through some of the categories and that and what they have. Now, I'm just saying, full warning, me and Shay have not seen all of what is nominated. We've not seen all of them, so we're only going to go through the ones that some of them we can actually say we think deserves whatever title. This is just for fun, it's not like set in stone that some is like the best of the best in that. I think this is just something fun that Crunchyroll like to do. So right, I've got it on my phone, so I guess we'll start with the best action. You don't have to bring it up, Shay. I'll just read them out. I will.
Okay.
So let's see. What have we got? Best action. We've got My Hero Academia, Land of the Lustrous. Hope I'm saying that. Blood Blockade Battlefront and Beyond, and Mobile Suit Gundam. I'm Blooded Orphan Season 2. Oh, that makes me excited, even though I've not seen... oh, wait, no, there's more. Whoops. I didn't scroll down far enough. We have, Attack on Titan Season 2. We have then Fate Apocrypha. There's some very good selections. They are. It's like not fair to give a judgment, but if I was going to pick one out of the ones I've seen, which is probably like two, I'm nearly all the way through My Hero Academia at the moment. I guess it'd be very I guess if I did watch all of Attack on Titan Season 2 last year, and it was very thrillingly good. So I would pick Attack on Titan Season 2. That's just going off of... It's not like set in stone, it's just from what I've seen. But
yeah, I felt the same.
But honestly, like the selections are good. And some of these series that I've not got around to seeing yet, like Fate Apocrypha, for example, and the I'm Blooded Orphan Season 2. I think that's a fairly definitely decent selection. So that's impressed me with the nominations. Let's see. What else do we have?
I also feel like Attack on Titan will probably win, honestly.
Yeah.
To me, yeah, just because of the there is a lot of action in that show as far as a lot of fighting is concerned, and it's like gory fighting as far as like action is concerned. So when I think of action, I think of that. Like there's a lot of adrenaline pumping stuff that happens compared to My Hero Academia. But who knows, like My Hero Academia might surprise us because it is a very, very popular show. And we all know that award shows are popularity votes. So I want Attack on Titan to win, but I also didn't enjoy the second season as much as I thought I was going to. So
okay, it's just yeah, I agree. Yeah, look, it was gore and it definitely surprised me. And we also be getting Season 3 this coming spring 2018, which I didn't think we were going to, honestly.
Yeah.
Drake's like, I don't even know what series got nominated. Don't care. Yes, I know. I agree. Attack on Titan is a bit, what's the word? I try not to use overrated. I think it's just, too commonly mentioned.
I think it wouldn't be overrated to me if they hadn't have waited so long to come out with the second season. Because I think a lot of people's like, how much people love this show. Like the first season, I absolutely loved of Attack on Titan, but I think a lot of people stopped enjoying it as much because they took so long for the second season.
Yeah,
Like I
wait,
feel like
about
if the
2 or 3
second
years.
season had it came out during the height of its popularity, like it wouldn't be so overrated or over talked about. But I feel
True.
like since it took so long, people are like, I don't care about this series anymore. I forgot what happened in season 1 because you guys took so long.
Yeah. Drake's like, I stomached 18 episodes. When the female tank showed up, couldn't do anymore, ran out of Prozac.
Oh Lord.
Well, I'll say things definitely got interesting. They did. Well, Attack on Titan season 3 is not on my high priority list of things to watch this year that's coming. So, all right, the next category we have is best animation. Well, there's some selections here that are in the best action that were in the best action voting selection as well. I have a feeling a lot of these shows, these popular shows, are going to be mentioned in a lot of categories, which is the one of the things, the gripes I have about the Crunchyroll Anime Awards. Again, we have The Land of the Lustrous, which is known for the CGI animation. My Hero Academia Season 2, again, Little Witch Academia. March comes in like a lion, Season 2. Why can't they just say March comes in like a lion as a whole, not Season 2? A Silent Voice. Ooh. Okay. And Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Oh, that's nice to see that on there. Well, I've at least seen what they all look like animation-wise. I mean, that's kind of hard. I do know that at least the Silent Voice is in the selection for Anime of the Year. It's kind of hard. What would I say?
I feel like going with popularity, it's probably gonna either be My Hero Academia or Little Witch Academia. Just going with popularity because I've heard so much about Little Witch Academia. I've heard a lot about that, but I've also heard a lot about Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. I've also heard a lot about that too. But
it's funny that both Silent Voice and Miss Kobayashi are both by Kyoto Animation. So now that doesn't mean so. Okay, personally, I would love to say Silent Voice was my favorite anime personally for last year, but I want to say it would be Anime of the Year, but I'll say I would say best animation has to go to at least A Silent Voice. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
I definitely, and even if second came in line, Miss Kobayashi, I like Miss Kobayashi's animation. So yeah, I would definitely say A Silent Voice. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I want to go with The Silent Voice, but I haven't seen it animated. But for me, just going based off of how the manga was drawn and how just the details in the manga, like I can just imagine what it looked like visually once it was animated.
Yeah.
So because I love how in A Silent Voice in the manga, when there were characters that the main character just did not associate with or did not like or barely spoke to, there were X's over their faces, and I thought that was genius.
Yeah, that's a very widely known thing about the representation of, blocking out everything, pretending that there's nothing around you, or you're in your own little world. A lot of people went on about that representation, and I wouldn't mind if Land of the Lustrous, I can't even say it right, would win, honestly, because it's got some very, I haven't personally seen it, but I've seen, when I saw the trailer for it, the 3D, the CGI animation for it, which a lot of people are funny about CGI animation, but
yes,
it is very bright, colorful. It's really nice. So, I mean, I think that should win too, as well. But let's see what the next category is. Oh no, wait, there's a best CGI category next.
There is a best CGI category.
What the hell? Hang on, no, there's two. No, wait. What is in this? Okay. There's Land of the Lustrous again. Why is this in 3 categories already? This is
Wait for My Hero Academia. My Hero Academia is in so many categories that I feel like My Hero Academia might pull a Yuri on Ice and win almost every category that it's in.
No.
Because of the fact that it's nominated so many times.
No. I'm not having a
Because I
freaking
know
repeat
so many
of when
people.
it's
Because I
freaking
know
Yuri
so
on
many people
Ice.
loved Yuri on Ice, but a lot of people were so upset it won so many categories. But that's because it was so popular and so many people voted for it, even though it may not have deserved all of the awards it got. It was very popular. So that's why I'm like, when I looked at the categories myself, I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if My Hero Academia won so many of these because of the fact it is so popular. But I was surprised not to see Food Wars on any of these because Food Wars was cool.
Oh, so Drake you just mentioned Food Wars or Scamswish. I don't know. I'm not.
No,
We're only on category 3.
Scumwish was not nominated.
No, right.
And I feel like the reason why Scumswish was probably not nominated was because Scumswish was not picked up by Crunchyroll. Scumswish was picked up by Anime Strike at the time,
which I watched.
Right. I also watched Scumswish, so it was one of the shows we did for Instant Season, and I absolutely loved Scumswish, and I absolutely love Food Wars. But I wish Food Wars had been nominated because Food Wars had some really cool animated sequences as well. So I feel like it could have been good, but they didn't put it on there.
We've got Land of the Lustrous. We have Kaido, The Right Answer, which was that one about aliens. Yeah, I think UFO. Very government based. Recreators. Oh, Attack on Titan. Blah. Knights and Magic and Ishi Inu Ashiki. Oh yes, I would say Inu Ashiki or Kaido. Don't give it to the Land of the Lustrous. Jesus Christ. Kaido. I see the PV trailer for it, and also Ishi Yoshiki. Inu Yashiki. I can't pronounce. My pronunciation's no good today. I've been talking for so long. I haven't seen either of them, but I just looking at just the animation itself, I would think either one of them too. It's just look, this is just for fun, folks. By the way, it's just fun just to go through their selections and laugh at them because they come up with so many just same selections, which is annoying. So for best comedy, hopefully this is good. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid, I can accept that. Mr. Omatsu Season 2, never seen that, but I hear. Oh, look, Little Witch Academia. Konosuba Season 2. Why can't they just put just season or series instead of putting the actual bloody Season 2? Gamers. Oh, Sundere Children. Oh, okay. This is at least a better selection for the comedy selection. It's been really. I mean, I hear Konosuba is very, very hilarious, so that could end up winning. I'm not picking which one was to win this selection because I've only seen Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. But Mr. Omatsu, I hear, is very funny. My Hero, Little Witch Academia. Oh, go away. You're not going to win everything, Little Witch Academia, My Hero Academia. Did I just say My Hero Academia?
You did, but it's okay.
I bet Konosuba or Gamers will win.
I haven't seen Gamers, but I've been wanting to see it. And Surunde Children, I've been wanting to watch that too.
Lynn's seen that in the chat. She really, I know she liked that.
Yeah.
I would say either Konosuba or Gamers is gonna win. Either one of those.
Let's see if we're right.
or I want to say Miss Kobayashi as well. Let's see. Best continuing series. Did they have this selection last year?
They did not. So they actually added in 4 new categories. I can actually tell you which ones they were. So they actually added in Best Slice of Life, Best Continuing Series, Manga of the Year, Hero of the Year, Best Film, Best Score, and Best CGI are all new categories that Crunchyroll came out with. But Crunchyroll got rid of Most Heartwarming Scene and Best Fight Scene. They got rid of those.
Oh, why? That's be a good one that's focusing on a scene. Ugh, whatever.
Yep.
Let's see. Best continuing series. Well, March Comes in Like a Lion. Now, there's a lot of things that have been said about that series. I do want to watch it. Mobile Suit Gundam. Yes, I hear season 2. I still need to watch it. Ugh, still need to watch it. My friend Jiro keeps going on at me that I need to watch it. I keep promising him that I will. We have Dragon Ball Super. Case closed. Yeah, let's just close on that one. All Out. Are you serious? This is rugby series? Are you serious? And then Naruto Shippuden. Okay. That's weird, the last two choices. All Out and Naruto Shippuden. Let's just get rid of those because no, I just don't think so. I'm not Dragon Ball Super.
I wouldn't be surprised if that won, to be honest, just because Dragon Ball for a lot of people is so nostalgic, and the fact that it came out.
I've only seen the first episode of Dragon Ball Super when it started airing. I was so excited, and then I didn't like hearing the subbed voice for Goku. I don't like it. I can't get used to it. That's why I've been waiting all this time for the dub, and obviously the dub is airing now, but I'll eventually get to watch it. It'll be something in my own time I'll watch. Drake's like, don't diss my Case Closed. Hey, I know Case Closed has been around for a very long time. I was gonna say before anything that yeah, maybe Case Closed or honestly the Mobile Suit Gundam. But I have this feeling that March Comes in Like a Lion is going to win this.
I feel that too.
I feel it. But I think Mecha should win. You know,
I think either it's going to be March Comes in Like a Lion or Dragon Ball Super. I feel like it's going to be one of those two, just because the Dragon Ball Super like community is huge, and just the Dragon Ball community is huge. So I feel like they'll probably vote for it a lot.
Yeah.
And then I've just been hearing a lot of things about March Comes in Like a Lion also. So I feel like maybe that. But the series that would shock me if it won would be Naruto Shippuden. That's been going on forever. And I feel like I'd be surprised if that won. I would be like, really? Really?
Yes. All right. Best drama. Oh, okay. Let's have a look at. Oh, look, March Comes in Like a Lion again. God's sake.
Right.
Descending Stories of Shoya Genroku Rengoku Shinju. That one got a lot of hype last year. I wouldn't be surprised if it won Made in Abyss. Ooh, The Ancient Magus Bride. We have Scum's Wish.
It's on there? Scum's Wish better win.
And AC-13 Territory Inspection Departments. I have no interest in that. That's just me personally. Let's see.
Scum's Wish better win.
Scum's Wish. Well, okay, let's see. Which one should win? Which one do you think will win? That's kind of hard. Well, we think that Scum's Wish, obviously.
I think Scum's Wish is to win just because it has to. I mean, Scum's Wish was so good. And I know a lot of people are like, they didn't like it. I liked it because of the fact that it was more of an I don't want to say age appropriate, but very relatable series. If you're anyone that's been in that type of a situation or have had friends in that situation, they got it eerily very accurate. And that's what I liked about it so much. I was like, I love this show so much.
It's funny how it's just funny how you said the word accurate. You're like, accurate.
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 I'm saying accurate.
I honestly feel that just the Shoya Genroku one is gonna win.
Yeah.
Honestly, it really got known well for its drama. But it'd be nice to see if Scum's Wish would, because Scum's Wish showed about unrequited love, the ugly side of love. I mean, I think it at least deserves it in that respect.
Yeah,
Honestly.
and the ending for that show was amazing because it wasn't your typical ending.
No.
And I loved it. But once again, like you said, well, it may not win only because Scum's Wish did air on Anime Strike, and so a lot of people probably didn't watch it because they didn't want to pay for Anime Strike at the time.
Yeah. Next selection we have is Best Boy. Okay, Best Boy. Wouldn't it be Best Male, you would say? We have Todoroki from My Hero Academia. We have Ray from March Comes in Like a Lion. We have Kazuma from Konosuba. We have Deku from My Hero Academia. We have Fafnir from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. And we have Yakumo from the Descendants, the Shoya Genroku. Well, because I guess I'm just gonna say Deku.
Yeah, I felt the same. I was like, Deku's probably gonna win. I don't know, but he'll probably win. Once again, it's a very popular show.
Got a fan base for Shota, the other character where he hates Deku. I'm only up to episode 6 in the season 1 of My Hero Academia, so I already don't like Shota. But it's one of the things, you don't like this character and then you end up liking it for some reason. So yeah, we say Deku is going to win this. We say.
Yeah. Shota's was in My Hero Academia, right?
Yes.
Well, it's kind of when you said that, as far as like he's a character you start out not liking and then you like him later on. That's kind of like how Vegeta was. I mean, when Vegeta first came on Dragon Ball Z, I mean, you hated him because he was a villain. But then he grew on you once you were like, this dude's actually kind of
pretty. He's more of my favorite now than Goku, because Goku's just sort of one-dimensional character to me. Just eats the food, wins the fights, and doesn't take anything seriously. With Vegeta, you get to see all these different sides of him, which made me like his character more later down the road.
Yeah.
All right, so we have Best Girl. Right, there better be some Best Girls on here. We have Akko from Little Witch Hero Academia. Jesus, this one's getting a lot of selections. That's the main character of the show. How do you say her name? Urakaka. God, My Hero Academia, the girl in there.
Oh yeah.
I see why people love her. I see why. We have Moriko from Recovery of an MMO Junkie. Oh, I really want to see that show. We have Serval from Kemi no Friends. We have Zuzo Susie, or I don't know how to say it. The girl from My Hero Academia. She kind of looks like a frog to me. She's the one that looks like a frog. She has green hair. Susie Asuhu. Oh, I'll probably say that wrong. We have Chisei Hattori from the Ancient Magus Bride. Oh, I'm split between Urakaka or Chisei. I'm split between these two.
What?
I'm gonna. I would say definitely Chisei. I'm loving the Ancient Magus Bride right now, and I just have to say Chisei. That's my personal choice, though. What about you, Shay?
I'd probably say the girl from My Hero Academia. Just because
say a name. How do people say a name?
I don't know.
I'm hopeless.
All I know is I think it's probably gonna be her, just because that's the only show I think on that list I've seen. So it's like, I'll go with her. Do I want her to win? Probably not. There's probably other best girls on that list that's probably a lot better than her. But considering the popularity that My Hero Academia has,
okay,
I wouldn't be surprised if she won.
All right, we have a different selection here. We have Best Film. Ooh, A Silent Voice, Your Name, In This Corner of the World, Girl und Panzer film. I think this is from the Bakemonogatari series, Kuzumonogatari, the third film. And we have Fate's Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, Prestige Flower. Ooh, I have seen, how many out of these? I've seen 3. I've not, which is Your Name, A Silent Voice, and Fate's Stay Night. Oh, this is kind of hard because I hear really good things about In This Corner of the World, how it represents about war. Sort of in World War II setting or World War I setting it's set in. Oh, this is very hard. Oh, especially that Your Name and A Silent Voice is on there. Well, I'm personally going to say A Silent Voice because I loved A Silent Voice more than Your Name, even though I loved Your Name. But what about you, Shay? What do you think? Which one will win? But I think Your Name's going to win.
I personally have to go with Your Name.
Yeah.
Just because I haven't seen, once again, I haven't seen A Silent Voice, but I've read the manga, so I know it's really good. But Your Name, like, has at this point, I believe, beat out Spirited Away with like ticket sales and like how much money it's made. Like, it's beat out one of the best Ghibli films ever. And not only that, but the creator of Your Name was scared of how much success it got. That didn't he like want it pulled from theaters because he was like afraid of how much hype it was getting. And it's like, I don't know. I think Your Name's gonna win. It was really good. It almost made me cry. If it had continued, I would have cried. And not only that, but for Your Name, the soundtrack was amazing. I love those songs in Your Name.
Oh yes. What's the name of that band? Radios, like Radio Whips or something like that. Something like that. All right. You're going with Your Name, Drake? Yeah, we have a feeling be Your Name. So this is a new selection. This is a new category, Best Manga. We have Golden Kamuy Volume 1. We have My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. My Brother's Husband Volume 1. In This Corner of the World. And the Shoya Genru Raku Shinju. And Delicious in Dungeon Volume 1. Since I've not read any of these, I honestly have the feeling My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness is going to win. Honestly.
Yeah.
I
say either that or In This Corner of the World, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know what's about.
I personally love the cover. Looking at the cover, I personally love looking at the cover. I just have this feeling that I've actually wanted to buy that book, My Lesbian Experience, and read it. I really have wanted to read that one. So that's an interesting category to put in, that is. But okay, we have an interesting one, Best Opening. I have actually at least listened to all of what is here. So let's see. We have Shadow and the Truth for AC-13 Territory Inspection Department, The Ancient Magus Bride here by Juna. We have the Attack on Titan one by Linked Horizon. We have Peace Sign for My Hero Academia. We have The Other Side of the Wall from The Princess Principal. Finally, something different to say. And then we have the one for the opening for Shoya Genraku Rengoku Shinju. Honestly, bloody Shoya Genraku is appearing a lot in some of these selections. Too much. Ooh, I've listened to a few of these selections. I would honestly personally say, for me, the Ancient Magus Bride, I loved the first opening for it. It was good. I don't know which one you could pick, Shay.
I don't know. I think you mentioned Attack on Titan, correct?
Yes.
And maybe I'll go with that, but I didn't enjoy the Attack on Titan opening at all. So honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I personally.
This one's up in the air.
Yeah, I personally prefer the first one.
Yeah, I
Um,
preferred the first one too.
then we have the best ending, which is Step Up Love for Blood Blockade Battlefront. We have the first opening for Miss Kobayashi. We have the first opening for The Land of the Lustrous. We have the first opening for Recovery of an MO Junkie. We have the ending. What's the first opening ending theme for Just Because? Ooh, that's interesting. And then we have the ending theme for March Comes In Like a Lion. Well, I've not heard any of these ending themes, so I can't really give my 2 cents on it.
Me neither,
Uh,
but I'm probably gonna go with March Comes In Like a Lion.
I'm not going to make any selection because I've not heard all of them. I haven't.
Yeah,
So, uh, best score. I'm gonna guess best score. I'm gonna guess this is musical
yeah.
score. So we have Made in Abyss, we have Little Witch Academia, we have Land of the Lustrous, The Ancient Magus Bride, Recreators, and the AC-13 Territory. Ooh. I don't know which one will win. I mean, I have a feeling it will be. I have a feeling it'll be Made in Abyss or the Ancient Magus Bride. Honestly, either of those two. I actually have listened to a little bit of the Made in Abyss soundtrack. Funnily enough, I was just looking for something to write to, and it was quite cute and enchanting. If it was me personally, I'd go the Ancient Magus Bride because it's got that English factor and that, fantasy feel. I love it. So I would say either the Made in Abyss or Magus Bride is going to win that. What do you think, Shay?
I have no idea.
That's okay. We don't
None of those I have heard. I'm a
it's
terrible anime watcher.
okay. I'm terrible at me. What is that? Okay. Oh, okay. There's a decent selection here. The Slice of Life best. We have Recovery of an MO Junkie. We have Suki Gakiri. Oh, I love that. We have Girls Last Tour. We have Kimi no Friends. We have Sakura's Quest. We have Interview with Monster Girls. Ooh, okay. This is a good selection. I like this selection. This is the best selection for the category I've seen so far. Oh, because these are all shows I want to give a go. Oh, this is kind of hard. Because there's unique things about all these shows. I've only seen Tsukigakiri and Sakura's Quest, part of Sakura's Quest. This is kind of hard. I don't know which one could win, honestly, because all these slice of life shows have got something, as I said before, unique about them. And I would be happy if any of them won, honestly. If any of them did, honestly.
Hmm.
Have you watched any of those, Shay?
No.
You need to get your
I said I've been terrible watching anime for like a minute. So
you
it's
need to
like
get the slice of life.
I
Slice of
know.
life watching going.
I think I watched Slice of Life. Like this isn't saying I haven't watched any anime, but there were probably none of them that were anime that were nominated. So it's hard. It's kind of like how do you choose the ones that get nominated? So I think
Yeah.
I probably watched shows that didn't get nominated.
You're terrible. No, terrible. All right. Best hero. Oh look, Deku's in this right off the bat.
He'll probably win.
We have Gin Min Owa. That's a funny selection from Yukina Yuna is a hero. Never heard of that show. We have Aki from Little Witch Academia. We have, what the hell? This is a random selection. We have Kuri from Magical Circle Guru. Okay, I've never heard of that show. We have Chise Hattori from my Ancient Magus, and then we have Nana Chi from Made in Abyss. Well,
It's
maybe
either
people
gonna
could.
be Deku or from the person you named from Little Witch Academia.
I think I think he's gonna be. I honestly think he's gonna be Deku or
Yeah.
Nanachi from Made in Abyss. I don't know why I'm saying Nanachi. It's just I've heard things about a character, and yeah, I think either out of those two. That's a weird selection to have, especially that Guru one. That's weird. All right. What is the next selection? Let us see. We have Best Villain. Okay. We have Stain from My Hero Academia. I've seen a bit of that dude. He's creepy as hell. We have Tanya from the Saga of Tanya the Evil. We have Bondero from Mand in Abyss. We have Cartophilius from the Ancient Magus Bride. We have Hero from Inuyashiki. And we have Usagi from the Junjo Zodiac War. I've not seen any of these shows. The only villain I've seen is from My Hero Academia and the Ancient Magus again. I honestly don't know which one would win out of these. It's hard to. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
This is fun going through this, and I think we're on the last one now, Shay.
Oh.
We're on the best one for last, anime of the year. All right. Let's see what got selected. We have Made in Abyss. We have Land of the Lustroso. That's not how you say it, I know. We have My Hero Academia Season 2. We have Descending Stories, Showa Genraku Ragoko, and we have Little Witch Academia.
I wonder. It sounds like My Hero Academia is probably gonna win.
I don't know. That's a very tight selection because all of these shows are they're very popular.
Yeah.
It's really hard actually. I have this feeling maybe Shoya Genraku, but I kind of doubt it because I say My Hero possibly My Hero will win. Honestly.
Yeah. Also, for those people who are like listening to this or listen to this later and think that, oh, she's saying My Hero Academia for everything. I'm only saying it because it's the only show I've seen. That's why I say it's gonna win. But honestly, to be honest, I don't think it's gonna win all these categories. But I'm also going based off of the fact it's been really popular for a while. So that's the only reason why I'm going based off of it.
It can win Deku. Yeah, Deku can just win Best Boy. That's it. Deku can just win Best Boy. But that is all the selections. Holy crap, there was a lot, wasn't there?
That's a lot.
Well, there was a lot. I think My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan and Showa Geku repeated a lot in a lot of the categories, which isn't so unfair. There was definitely probably a lot of the other shows that could have been mentioned. I have to say, it was nice that shows like Just Because, Tsukigakure, Scums Wish at least got mentioned in it. I'm surprised. Yeah. I'll say the selection is a little bit better, but you know, these awards are just for fun. They are not the be all end all. Honestly, they're not. But that was very interesting to go through. Honestly, that was. From voting, I might vote for some of them. Or I personally probably will. It's just interesting to see what other people think. I think that's the whole aim of this, honestly, and how people are judging all these judges. All these people that I've never heard of, and I don't even know, except the one manga judge where the lady runs her manga blog that I follow. That's the only one I've heard of, but yeah, honestly, you guys can just, after this, if you listen to this later, you can just comment below and think, what do you think about the Crunchyroll Awards, or even now? Yeah, personally, I don't know. I'm not really still all for it, but still, that was really fun. And I think that's all that me and Shay have got now. I think we have.
Yeah.
Yes, I think even though we had to restart this, we did because Shay didn't plug in a microphone, and I thought I lost connection with her.
Yeah, it got unplugged somehow by accident. I don't know if I moved my leg and it just ejected the cord out, but I didn't notice it until super late.
How dare you? Well, I think this was a really good catch up. This was, honestly. Me and Shay are just so glad that we got to do this. Definitely.
Yes.
And for definitely this year, there is a podcast that we have talked about before that we plan to do, and we're going to do it. I'm not sure what month yet, but we're definitely going to do a Sailor Moon podcast where we're talking nothing more about than just Sailor Moon. Yeah, we've been wanting, yes, so that's definitely going to happen. And also the new thing with us this year is we're only going to be doing one podcast a month, just because that works with me and Shay's schedules now. And if we can, if we can try and fit it in for maybe twice a month, but that'll probably be pushing it a bit for us. But definitely we're going to have planned each month a different category to talk about. But an idea that me and Shay have, well, I say me and Shay, but she doesn't know this yet. I haven't told her. Is that definitely me and her will pick a show for each of us to watch, a newish one for a change, and we will definitely do a podcast talking about that show. I probably will give Shay a slice of life show, honestly. I will.
I welcome it because I like slice of life shows.
Yeah, and maybe she can give me some psychological one or something that messes with my brain. Yes. So that would definitely be an idea, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the podcast, and as always, you can follow us on our Twitter. Recommend you follow us. That's where we give all updates about when our podcast will be and everything. And yeah, we're just really glad that we're back and back in the saddle. So, and as usual, if you guys have any questions or if there's anything that you'd like us to talk about for future podcasts, please, you can message us, you can tweet us, you can leave them down in the comments here below. We always like listening to our listeners' requests we do. It's always fun for us. It's not that we don't have any ideas. It's just like we like involving the people that listen to us. So, but yeah, that is all we have got now for you guys. And I'm going to go sit in front of my fan now because it is so sweltering hot right now, Aussie summer. It's about 96, 97 degrees, or Fahrenheit, sorry. Fahrenheit for those who refer to it wherever you are in the world.
The US being the only place that does. I think everyone uses Celsius. No, wait, I think, no. That's meters. That's inches and centimeters, I think. I don't know. One of them, we only use inches, and everyone's just so confused.
We don't use it. We don't use inches here. No, then I believe. But yeah, so as Senshi Ani Girls, we are out for now, but we'll be back next month, and we'll see you guys then. Bye.
Bye.